Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Road to TCG Worlds 2016. We've been doing pretty well with this team so far. Not team, deck. I'm getting confused between VGC and TCG. With this deck, we've been doing pretty well. I really enjoy using it. It's 100% my style of deck and I'm very glad it won the poll, which if you are watching on Wednesday should be up on my channel by now. So if you want to vote for next week's deck, it will feature the new breakthrough cards. So that will make it for a very interesting week. I really look forward to using all the new breakthrough cards, figuring out the format so that I can perform well at city championships and all of that. And looks like we're up against a Hawlucha deck, possibly Mienshao. Here. Now, we unfortunately started with Hoopa. I would not have minded starting with Shaymin actually. So I'm gonna first off Bile Compressor. Hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Winona. That's gonna be my supporter of choice. Most likely. Now Hawlucha with Focus Ash will definitely be an issue for us. Unfortunately. I could get rid of the Altaria and one of these energies just so that I have a Mega Turbo target. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Altaria. It won't come into play in this match. Now I'm going to use Winona first off to thin out my deck. I'm gonna get 2 Rayquazas and a Shaymin. Though I could get Swablu or another Rayquaza. Is it there? Yeah. I'm gonna get all 3 Rayquazas out because I do have 2 Ultra Balls in my hand. Gonna bench all 3 of them. I'm going to play the Trainer's Mail. I get the Spirit Link, which is great for us. Could potentially discard the Focus Ash this turn. Now the thing here is I'm going to get rid of the Switch and the Ultra Ball. I'm going to get Shaymin, and I would actually I wouldn't want... Yeah, I'm gonna switch to get an extra card, and to... with an energy I'll be able to do 10 damage, nullifying the Focus Ash. I do get the energy. I can, however, get the KO right away. I will get it. There's no reason not to. And I could fetch another Shaymin, but I don't see the point here. I'm just gonna Emerald Break, do way too much damage to that Hawlucha. But that just leaves, yeah, it's a Lucario deck, okay. So Hawlucha will do 60 damage back, potentially 80 or 100 with a Muscle Band and a Fighting Stadium, perhaps even 120. My opponent used Bile Compressor. That's the second tails he flips on Birch. He discards 2 fighting energy, so I wonder if he's using Mega Lucario here. Now he didn't attach an energy, so what I can do here is go for Shaymin through Vespiquen or through the Ultra Ball. I'm gonna go the Ultra Ball route just because I now have so much flexibility with my Vespiquen. I will attach an energy over here, and see, dealing so much damage seems like a waste. I could potentially retreat and take the KO with this Rayquaza, but is there any point? I mean, it will save some damage on this guy, but I would like a fresh Mega Rayquaza to finish off the game. I can't KO Lucario, so yeah, I'm gonna take the KO with this guy. I don't play a supporter this turn. That probably won't be an issue. I mean, I could have played Wynonna, but without the Spirit Link, I wouldn't have wasted my turn Mega Evolving and not taking the prize. My opponent plays his third Professor Birch, and that's his third Tails. He does get the Enhanced Hammer though, and the thing, but he concedes right away because his hand is terrible. I mean, he didn't know what I had, but I had a good chance to get another DC, especially since I top decked the Skyfield. I could Shaymin once again, and yeah, I mean, in a longer game, I probably would have won regardless. Without the backup of Crobats, I don't think my opponent had enough like firepower in him to take down potentially 3 Mega Rayquazas. So not a bad start for us. A pretty quick win. Against the deck we have an inherent advantage, and the fact that Lucario is pretty popular, probably more with Crobats, but yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. If Lucario is getting popular in your area, you might want to consider running Mega Rayquaza. And look, we're up against another fighting deck. Gets rid of Bunnelby. And wow, it's actually... I really like this combination, Vespiquen, Holucha. Because... these guys... Okay, what can I discard here? I could discard both Sycamore. Like, I really like the combination of these two because Vespiquen puts on so much pressure on using DCEs that having this one energy attacker can seem pretty great actually. Gonna Acrobike, get the Trainer's Mail. With the Trainer's Mail, I am able to get the Spirit Link, so I have the potential of a turn 1 Rayquaza, which is the reason why I'm considering not attaching. But I'm not liking my odds too much. My opponent just drew past. And wow, I'm drawing all my Versus Seekers, which is not something I want. Gonna play the Skyfield down. I'm gonna Ultra Ball this and this. Get Hoopa, which I should have gotten first with the first Ultra Ball. That was definitely a mistake on my end. Gonna get these 3, thin out my deck a bit more. Play down the Rayquaza, play down the Mega, play down Shaymin, get another 4 cards, and I have everything I need for next turn. So without playing a supporter, I'm just gonna pass here. I don't think Vespiquen will be able to get enough Pokemon to one-hit KO me. There's the Vespiquen. There's the DCE. Gets 1 more Pokemon in the discard pile, that's 2. 2 really like this combination. 3 more Pokemon means 70 damage. Still nowhere near enough. As long as each Rayquaza takes 2 prizes, I should be okay in this match. I would have definitely loved to... If I had discarded the Metal Energy, I would have gotten the turn 1 KO, guaranteeing this Mega Rayquaza to pay off for itself. But it was a big risk. Odds weren't in my favor for sure. Okay, and he's playing Ninetales. Wow. So that could have definitely played against us. Or not really, since he's not using... well, he could have locked Faded Town actually into play. Now, what I can do here is take down Vespiquen. The thing is, do I want to? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pokemon in play. I mean in the discard. Plus the 20 from Vespiquen. That would be 90, nowhere near enough to KO Mega Rayquaza. But it would also force him to have the Vespiquen and the TCE. So I think I am going to go for that play. I dislike that there's two Versus Seekers and both Lysanders there, since I think KOing Shaymin EX in the end will be one of my win conditions here. But I get a Shaymin of the prices, which is very nice. And okay, he Versus Seekers. So I'm not too threatened. There's two Vespiquens in the discard pile. He does fetch teammates, so he can go for the Vespiquen TCE, but he won't get anywhere close to KOing Mega Rayquaza, I don't think. Could go for another stadium though. He is trying to lock it down. So now I wish I had the Lysander. Carnival Compressor away, the Altaria, 1 energy, 1 basic energy, and I do have the Hex Maniac available to me for that kind of scenario. I think that's the only thing I'm gonna get rid of for now. Yeah. Now I kind of want to waste my 2 switches, which I think I will. Just to draw more cards with Shaymin. 5 total. I don't get the Spirit Link though. And I definitely cannot afford to waste a turn. So I think I'm gonna have to do this. Bench these 2, discard those 2 and get the last Shaymin. Try to get it off of these 4 cards. I don't. Oh. This is very unfortunate. I have to take the KO. I can't not take it. But I really needed that Spirit Link. And next turn is going to be very ugly. Very ugly. I wonder what my opponent got without teammates. I mean, if you really wanted to chain them up, you would have gotten a Versus Seeker and potentially the Vulpix, but maybe he needed the energy. He might have not had it. And wow, okay, yeah, I was saying. He just gives up Shaymin? No. He retreats. He's going to draw a lot of cards next turn. I might want to power up Heatran here. Which I think I will do actually. Or I can simply go for the other Rayquaza pieces. Gonna get them both, which now I'm not sure was a good idea. Gonna bench this guy. Gonna attach the DC here. And I don't know what to do here. Gonna play this guy. There's both Spirit Links there. There's a Hex Maniac. I have to discard 1 card, which means I'm now regretting playing this. Gonna just discard the Acrobike. Do I Mega Evolve? No. Gonna take the KO. Another Versus Seeker. No, never mind. Swablu was my price. I had the Versus Seeker all this time. The problem here is, if he KOs, I need to top deck the Spirit Link, otherwise I'm gonna have to Sycamore away. As long as I get an energy, I can Dragon Pulse, but that might take me out, actually. So I'm in big trouble, and he does get the KO here. So I need to top deck either an energy or the Spirit Link. I do get the energy. Could also Mega Evolve and wait a turn. I think if I KO, yeah, I think if I KO, gosh, this is hard, but I think I have to KO. Yeah, gonna KO with Dragon Pulse for 100 damage. I lost one Spirit Link, one Vespiquen, and one Trainer's Mail, so probably the 3 worst cards I could have discarded there. My opponent is down to 1 DCE, no, 2 DCEs, but 1 Vespiquen only to be able to attack. So this Vespiquen is my win condition for the Lysander onto Shaymin. Now I can afford to just Mega Evolve and wait a turn. I couldn't before because he had energy in play, so he was putting pressure on me. At this point he doesn't have any energy in play, so I'm fine just passing the turn and winning the next one. At this point I don't think he plays either red card or Ace Trainer. So yeah, I'm pretty comfortable here. Uses Vespiquen for teammates, so he might attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus 20. He has 17 Pokemon available to him. He will do 170 damage, so he will KO Rayquaza here. Yikes. So now I need to top deck, and any of these 3 cards would have been amazing. How many Ultra Balls are there? There's potentially 1 left. Oh, but he does get the KO. How many Vespiquen? There's 1 and there's 1 Lysander, 2, 3 Vespiquen. Uh-oh, now I'm in real trouble. I get the Sacred Ash, which is useful. But then I'm not gonna have Mega Turbo. There's potentially 1, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna Sacred Ash here. I have to put back all 4 of these. My deck is now 11 cards thick. I can't risk waiting, so I have to KO this Vespiquen right here, right now. And I don't get the Mega Rayquaza. I'm gonna touch the Spirit Link. I can attach the energy, take the KO. But then he can just promote Shaymin and I will have no way to take a KO. Is the last Ultra Ball in my deck? I don't remember. It's not. 4 cards are the 4 Pokemon I put back in. So I'm pretty sure we've lost unless I don't discard the Mega Rayquaza here. Which odds are not in my favor. There's the Ultra Ball, there's the Mega Rayquaza. So yep, we lose on the basis that my opponent retreats and promotes Shaymin, assuming I can't KO it, which would be a correct assumption given that I did discard Rayquaza and I didn't draw it off the Juniper, Sycamore rather. So let's see if my opponent figures that out. I can't believe, those 2 intent or Dragon Pulses were terrible for me. If only you did 110 damage. There's the Vespiquen, there's the Lysander. I do have the switch. But does he promote Shaymin? That's the question here. That is the question. He obviously hasn't realized he wins doing that. there's this Lysander, and he's going to damage Woopa. Yep. So we win on the basis of knowledge. My opponent doesn't know that I had the switch and didn't know I had no way of dealing 110 damage to Shaymin. So I'm very glad that I got the win. It was pretty unfortunate that I didn't draw either of the Spirit Links at any point. I guess I could have played a bit more conservatively by not taking a KO and Mega Evolving to ensure I had the Mega, which would have meant that my opponent also didn't have access to teammates at some point. But yeah, pretty good game after that super fast first game. So that will be all for today, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on Friday, right? Yeah, on Friday. Thank you guys, and bye-bye.